Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the City of Pasadena, Texas Council meeting, December 3rd, 2019, 10 a.m. We'll have Pastor Don Piper lead us in invocation, and Councilman Ibarra, you'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody, please stand.
Well, here we are, Lord. In your presence, we always are, but we don't seem to act like it sometimes. But here we are with an opportunity to do something important, and it is. We pray a blessing on our city. City of Pasadena, what a gift it is to us. May we be good stewards of it. We pray for our city employees. We come to the end of another year and we think of them and all the work that they do, sometimes without even our knowledge, tirelessly and dependably. We pray a blessing on all of them. We pray for our council, our mayor, that you will give them wisdom to make good decisions for the future of our city. We come to an end of one year and we begin another, so we pray for the future. Just guide them. And I pray, Lord, for all of us citizens of this great city, that we would have wisdom to serve you as we serve each other. And at this time of year, we're reminded of what the angel said, because this is what you would have for us: peace on earth and goodwill towards men. That's our prayer. And we ask it with respect for all faiths. We ask it today in the name of the one whose birth we will celebrate just shortly. In his name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Don.
Please join us on our flag to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Councilman Ibarra.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Cynthia with police, Derek, Madison Job, and Rafael with sanitation. Thanks for your years of service. And Keller Middle School, welcome back. That'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Lehman.
Thank everybody for coming out this morning. Keller Middle School, welcome. It's always a pleasure to have y'all here. Want to thank the city employees for the years they spent with the city and congratulate them on their awards this morning. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Harrison.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to congratulate Cynthia Handroff, 25 years police investigations. Eric Menke, 25 years, Madison Job senior citizen. Rafael Capion, 30 years, sanitation. I appreciate the city employees for their great work for the city of Pasadena. And also out here, I want to recognize somebody, a community leader, who I think is a great community leader, volunteers through ARP, I believe, to do the income tax for all the senior citizens. And a great friend of mine, her husband and her daughter, Laquita. I want to recognize her because I don't see her as often as I used to, but she's a great friend of mine for back in the 70s and 80s, and she's still a great friend. Alva Nichols. Thank you for being at a council meeting, Alva. And December the 6th, this coming Friday, we're having a Christmas tree lighting. It's a joyous occasion, and bring your families. There'll be refreshments. And I always enjoy it because it's beginning the Christmas season to me. It's going to be at the old City Hall from 6 to 9 p.m. I urge all Pasadena's to come because you will enjoy it. With that I pass, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Stichels.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank everyone for coming out this morning. We appreciate it. We've got a full house. It's good to see so many good faces, young faces. Thank you, Keller, for being here. I would like to wish and hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. It was. I know I had a great time spending time with family. I had to work on days, but at nights I had to go have a good dinner with the family. So it's always good to be with family and count your blessings for what everybody has. You know, it can always be worse for some of us, so we always want to thank the Lord for that. And Pastor Don, we appreciate your invocation this morning. With that, I pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Wheeler.
Thank you, Mayor. One of my good friends, Steve Flores, his mother passed away, and I wanted to send my condolences to him and remind everyone that we do have an event, a tree line ceremony on, and I'll see you all out there. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Councilman Bass.
Thank y'all for coming. I want to recognize Christina Womack with the Pasadena Chamber. And we have a packed house today, so it's standing room only. Looks great. Beautiful weather here in Pasadena, and as stated, we have the Christmas tree lighting that's going to be going on this Friday. And I think we've got a parade coming up here pretty soon too.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be on Fairmont. The city has really put out a bunch of ornaments and lights, so if you get a chance to check it out, they're going to be lighting up pretty soon. And Keller, as usual, thank y'all for coming today. And I believe, for that, I pass.
Thanks, sir. Councilman Schumacher.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our city council meeting this morning. We'd like to also recognize our city employees for their longevity and their dedicated service to our city. Thank y'all very much. Welcome, Keller Middle School. You know, our young people are our future, and especially this time of year, a lot of our local schools have musicals and their orchestras play, and it brings people together. So I would encourage folks to go to one of the local elementaries, junior highs, or high schools and participate with our young folks as they bring Christmas alive in the hearts of folks this time of year. But Christmas should be alive every day of our lives, and that'll make our city great, and it'll help us to be that giving city that always wants to give back and help our citizens. And with that, I pass.
Thank you, sir. That brings us down to citizens wishing to speak. Keller, you're up.
Mayor Wagner and City Council members, this month we are learning that what you focus on, you get more of. We are choosing to focus on kindness and are hoping that our kindness will spread to others in our community. We are happy to report that Keller Middle School tied for first place in the middle school division of the Can Do Food Drive. This is the first year that we were named a winner. We are so proud of this because of what it means to our Pasadena community. Wednesday, December the 4th, some of our teachers and students will be at Hobby Lobby on Pasadena Boulevard and Red Bluff, ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. Come out and see us.
Student safety is always a priority at Keller. Our teachers tell us every day that it is their job to help keep us safe, and it is our job to help keep it safe. We are aware of a safety issue that we wanted to ask for your help with. On Magnolia Street and Rose Street, there is a crosswalk that many of our students use at dismissal. This crosswalk is very faded, and many cars may not even realize that it is there. We are asking if our crosswalk can be painted so that drivers are aware that students use that area to cross the street. We have brought some pictures of our crosswalk, and we hope you can help us.
This will be our last city council meeting before the Christmas holidays and the New Year. We want to wish you and your families, along with the Pasadena community, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. from all the staff and students at Keller Middle School. Remember that you get more of what you focus on. So if we all focus on kindness this holiday season, then we should see more kindness in our students. Rangers, lead the way.
All the way up.
Kristen Womack, hate to do it to you, but you gotta follow it.
I know. Pay attention to that. Mayor, city council members, there is still a lot going on before the end of the year, so I want to call your attention to a few things. We have just celebrated our Taste of the Town. It was a wild night celebrating 30 years out at the convention center. Thank you to all of the volunteers, the steering committee, the restaurants, most importantly, the sponsors, the auction donors and buyers. I want to congratulate the 2019 restaurant winners in the American category, Southern Comfort Kitchen, Barbecue Randy's Smokehouse, Italian Applebee's, Mexican Uberito Fresh Mex, Seafood HCA Healthcare Southeast, the Specialty Executive Catering, Dessert and Best Decorated went to Nothing But Cakes, and Beverage went to Faust Distributing, and People's Choice went to Savannah Cafe and Bakery. So be sure to frequent all of our restaurants from Taste. It was a great event. We also are in the process of collecting nominations for our 2020 award recipients. Each year we give out 3 awards. One is our Business of the Year, handed out at the State of the City address in February. Our Industry of the Year winner, recognizing an industry partner, and new in 2019, we recognized one of our nonprofit members. And so we invite you to submit nominations. We've been giving some of these awards out for more than 30 years, and so even if you've won an award before, you can submit a nomination. You can do that online at pasadenachamber.org. You do have to be a chamber member to apply. So there are many businesses and organizations deserving, so please submit somebody. We also this year started with our nonprofit organizations a community and action meeting. They meet once a month, and it's really an opportunity to learn about resources in Pasadena and nonprofit organizations. So fitting today is Giving Tuesday. So after you've done your Black Friday shopping and your Cyber Monday spending, today is Giving Tuesday. So if you want to think about donating to a nonprofit, Pasadena is full of many nonprofit organizations and churches that you could give to. So you might consider them and come check out a meeting. This Thursday is their last meeting of the year at 8:30. And then we'll end our 2019 year celebrating our annual gala, where we'll have more than 300 businesses and community leaders come together to celebrate our inaugural class of Impact Pasadena at the Houston Marriott. We'll also hear from Commissioner Ryan Sitton, so be sure to make your reservations by Friday before it sells out. And one thing to share that we're excited about, because of Impact Pasadena, we have learned a lot this year. And one of the things is that it has shown us that there are many resources that go underutilized in Pasadena, and oftentimes organizations are working on similar initiatives without collaboration. And so we also know there isn't really a consistent messaging platform to share news, positive news about Pasadena. So we're pleased to share in 2020, the Pasadena Chamber will be launching Discover Pasadena, a new online talk show that will feature stories on business, industry, education, community news, and more. So be looking for information on that to sponsor a segment or to submit story ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Don Garcia. Garcia.
Mayor and Councilman, for the record, my name is Bianca Gracia, President of Leaders de la Comunidad and President of my HOA. I come forward today after reviewing the last couple of months of council meetings and reading a Houston Chronicle article published in November of 2019 accusing you, the mayor, of being divisive and suppressing the North Side Hispanic voice. As a Hispanic leader and activist in the community, I am embarrassed that you 3 men claim to be the voice of the Hispanic people. Your behavior is an embarrassment. I am ashamed that you all call yourselves Hispanics. How about you come in here with a new attitude and act like Pasadenians, Texans,
we need to follow
and Americans.
You can't make
Instead of coming in here meeting after meeting to argue, to grandstand, and vote against anything that is good for the community. What you are telling the community is that you are against better drainage, better roads, better sidewalks, better parks, more entrepreneurial opportunities, and that you're against any improvement for a safer Pasadena. People like you are what gives us a bad name. You can't even come, you into the simple council meeting and conduct yourself like professionals with any integrity, honesty, or add value, instead of acting like buffoons. Let me remind you that none of you won by a landslide. What I do know is this. Yet, what I know is that all three of you are registered Ds, vote D, and are very much in bed with a party that represents socialism and communism. What our community needs is to be aware is that none of you care about them. Although you may not be voting on these social issues here, you associate with a party that is against life, family, and freedom. You push, advocate, and vote for principles that rip the core of a Hispanic values.
They're the hardest we've got up there about speakers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, thank you.
I didn't get my 3 minutes.
Ma'am, thank you so much.
Well, I hope I made my point. And the last thing I have to say is that, you know, you call yourselves representing Hispanics, but yet you three Hispanic have the historical moment to put a Hispanic woman into council, and yet you helped an 80-year-old Hispanic, a white man. Yeah, you represent the Hispanics. I have every right. I'm a Pasadena resident, sir. I am a Pasadena resident, sir. I must have offended you, have I not?
You're out of order.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the
talking to you.
Hispanic.
You're out of order.
Mayor,
Really?
can we get this council back?
You need Jesus, sir. You really need
Jesus.
Jesus. Let me tell you something.
Sit down.
Hispanics came together
out of order.
to pray with the
I
Baptists.
won't call you out of order. I
150
will.
Hispanics.
Mayor, somebody can take lead of,
Somebody take leadership
yeah,
here.
take leadership of this.
Let's get this council back to order.
Y'all said the new rule, people can criticize what you want, and so I was just going along with what y'all said on the council meeting.
Mayor, you had 8 council members up here pretty much offended.
Again,
You talk about stability.
it's over. Ma'am, it's over. It's over.
You set us up again, and it's wrong.
I had nothing to do with this, sir.
Poor leadership when you let her talk like that.
You may think I have poor leadership, but this city's moving. Ma'am,
I'm
do
a
not get
resident.
up.
I can speak
Do
up
not
for
get up.
myself.
Do not get up.
Read the ordinance back there. What you can say, you can't say. You
Okay,
can't
sir.
accuse this council.
Sir, whoa.
I'm entitled
No more
to
talking.
free speech, sir.
No more talking from the floor. Officer, no more talking from here either. Cut it out. All right. We're going to go back down to Brenda Pritchard, you're up. Good luck on this one.
Good morning. I just wanted to extend on behalf of the Neighborhood Network, we have,
Up here, sir, please. Cut it out. Go ahead, ma'am. Sorry.
our Neighborhood Improvement Matching Grant Workshop will be this Thursday at the Carmen Orozco Professional Development Center from 6 to 7:30. For those of you that would like additional information, my number is 713-920-7930, or you can join us on Thursday evening and get more information on the matching grant program. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, Randy Moody from South Main Baptist Church is coming in. Follow that one. Follow that one.
I know, that's a tough act to follow. But I know who's on my side, so I'm okay. Council, Mayor Wagner, City Council, fellow citizens, on behalf of Dr. Ron Lyles, the staff, and the congregation at South Main Baptist Church, we'd like to take this opportunity to once again invite you to our 4th annual interactive walk through Bethlehem. It will be from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December 13th, 14th, and 15th, from 5 to 9 p.m. It is free admission to all who attend. We're anticipating in excess of 4,000 people coming through this year. We bring in our high school, our junior high, our middle school choirs from other churches that host our hospitality tent. And it's really a unique experience. We've expanded it to 2 acres this year, and we're really excited about the changes and the things that we've done. And we'd like to just take this opportunity to invite you to come share with us and join this and celebrate the true reason of the season. I'd like to pass this down.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, council brings us down to presentation of awards. Mr. Minton, you got that?
Mayor and Council, it's my pleasure to recognize some employees today for their lengthy service to the city of Pasadena. If Eric Mickey will come up here and stand beside me. Did Raphael Campion come in? I wasn't sure if he ended up making it. Come on up here, Raphael. There was a third employee, as you saw on the agenda, that's Cindy Handor. She couldn't be here today. Between these three employees, Eric, Raphael, and Cindy, they represent about 80 years of service to the city of Pasadena. They should be commended for that. Thank you. Okay, first there is Eric. He's being recognized with this gold ring for having 25 years of service with Madison Job Senior Center. I want to congratulate him. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, there you go. Woo. All right. I always tell employees not to take that down to Cash Cow Pond. Next is Raphael. He's being recognized with this gold engraved watch for having 30 years of service with sanitation. Thank you. If you'll appease us and let us come up here and take a picture with you real quick.
I think that'd be great,
Y'all will step
absolutely.
up there in the front.
Hey, Dan, that's a Rolex, right?
From Target.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get back to work.
Thank you. Okay. Is the sponsorship awards going to be given? Thank you, yes. Okay. Okay, there you are. Good job, as always.
Come back.
Good morning,
Okay,
Mayor.
the floor is yours. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, thank you. Sorry. Good morning, Mayor, Council, citizens. I'm Michelle with the city's Parks and Recreation Department, and this is Lauren. We work for the Vern Center with people with disabilities. Today, we are honored to recognize Tier Memorial Hermann for all they have done in 2019 for the city's wheelchair sports program. This partnership with Tier Memorial Hermann assisted us in hosting widely successful wheelchair sports seasons. Some events that Tier's donated funds supported include a wheelchair soccer Saturday, an inclusive wheelchair softball tournament, an exciting wheelchair softball football league, a long-standing 3-day wheelchair basketball tournament, several in-school disability awareness days, and especially flights, hotel rooms, and countless memories taking a competitive team to the Adult National Wheelchair Softball World Series in Kansas City. Each athlete that has participated in a practice, a league, a tournament, or was part of the traveling team has developed into a more confident athlete because of the opportunities afforded to them.
First, we'd like to recognize Peggy Turner, as she is the living story of a starfish. A young girl was walking along a beach upon which thousands of starfish had been washed up during a terrible storm. When she came to each starfish, she would pick it up and throw it back into the ocean. People watched her with amusement. She had been doing this for some time when a man approached her and said, "Little girl, why are you doing this? Look at all these starfish on the beach. You can't possibly save them all. You can't even begin to make a difference." The girl seemed crushed, suddenly deflated. But after a few moments, she bent down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it as far as she could into the ocean. Then she looked up at the man and replied, "Well, I made a difference to that one." The old man looked at the girl inquisitively and thought about what she had done and what she had been saying. Inspired, he joined the little girl in throwing starfish back into the sea. Soon, others took notice, joined in, and all those starfish were saved. So back to Peggy. Peggy's a leader. She's a mover and a doer. She recognizes that even the littlest of ideas can help just one, and eventually, they're going to help the greater good. With that, we present to you, Peggy, a starfish. Oh. So Peggy, knowing that what you do on a daily basis makes a difference and an impact to everyone around you. Additionally, Tier Memorial Hermann has donated over $11,000 this year to support our wheelchair sports programs at Vern Cox, and we are absolutely overjoyed at what that means to us and to all of our programs. We want you to know, Tier, Peggy, that we're thankful that you feel the City of Pasadena provides a valuable service to people with disabilities, and understand that your partnership goes a really long way. So with these parting words, we are thankful to Tier Memorial Hermann for providing opportunities for people with disabilities, empowering athletes with disabilities, and helping foster the successful partnership that we have with you and the City of Pasadena. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know. So please join us in thanking both Peggy and Tier Memorial Hermann. Can we also get a picture?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Peggy, it's good to see you.
Okay, Peggy has some things to say now. Not very long. No, I won't use 3 minutes. For those of you who may not know, I've had the privilege and honor. I grew up in a small town in western Kentucky, right out of college, ventured to Texas, and because of a job with the City of Pasadena. So I think we've got 100 years of service in here. I put in 20 years, 6 months and 18 days, but got to be part of growing the program, just blessed and honored. It was a God thing. I was sent here to try to help people. I now work for Tier Memorial Hermann, and I will tell you the history of the Vern Cox Center and the building being there is amazing. It's a great facility, but what keeps it alive, the heart and soul, is Michelle, Lauren, their staff. Anybody can build a building and do some kind of cool things for a while, and when you step away, it's hard to come in and fill shoes and try to move forward, because there's always that past and that history. I will tell you, I have had the opportunity to travel the country and the world, and I consistently brag about the City of Pasadena, what it does to serve all its citizens long before an Americans with Disabilities Act, and then to continue to support and grow. So now, as a representative of Tier Memorial Hermann, the way the economy is, this is one of the finest examples of a public-private partnership relationship and working together, finding the good in everyone that we're doing. We're able to progress and move forward, and we're so proud at Tier Memorial Hermann that the City of Pasadena is ahead of many places in the country in serving people with disabilities. And again, it's not the building, it's not that corner of Birkingen or Red Bluff. It is the staff and the humanity and the volunteers in the community that steps up and donates and helps that progress forward. So Mayor, council members, I thank you. Parks and Recreation Department, at any given time, you could not see this as the value it is. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayor, City Council, good morning.
I have a presentation for Kelsey Siebold. We have these two ladies. We have got Robin Baker. I'm going to say them right. Robin Baker and Anna Higgins. They are members of our Pasadena Industrial Community Network, and for the past 2 years have been a big sponsor. This year, I believe you were diamond sponsors for our Team Up to Clean Up. They sponsored us in the amount of about $6,500 by providing, let me read this off so I don't forget anything, cooling towels. We do this in September, so cooling towels, you probably save lives, ladies, I'm just going to say. Cooling towels, sunscreen, hand sanitizer, and basic first aid kits so that all of our volunteers out there would be safe. They also worked on several Team Up to Clean Up projects, which was quite challenging at times, but y'all did such a wonderful job. They also helped put together a safety protocol for our volunteers, which is more than important. It's so important that when we get volunteers working out in the community that they do it safely, and these ladies helped us out with that and put together a protocol for us. Let's see. Oh, also, Giving Tuesday. I'm gonna follow up on something. Giving Tuesday. For those of you that know, PICN is industry group that helps out in our community, and one of the big projects that we do is Team Up to Clean Up, and we do work off of donations. So for Giving Tuesday, if y'all are willing to give to that, we would definitely take that to be able to help our senior citizens and others in need in our community. So I want to take this moment and give you your beautiful Kelsey Siebold Clinic. Y'all are your doctors for life. Present you with this award for being diamond sponsors. Thank you so very much for that. And is there anything
You know what I say?
Go ahead.
I just want to say, so we've done this for 2 years now.
Yes.
And as being an Aggie and part of the big event, it's very similar to what Texas A&M does with the big event. And it's so nice to be able, as an organization that cares for the health of the citizens of Pasadena, to be able to give back in a different way. Because it's also part of caring for their health and treating people like family. These little things that we do, whether it's painting a house or I spray painted a woman's knight statue, so she had her knight in shining armor to look over her house. I mean, all these things, these little things, may be little to us, take just a few minutes or hours of our day, but they are so important. And we need more volunteers and more people to come help us. So if you feel so moved, again, September of 2020, it'll be hot, but it'll be worth it, and it'll be fun. And we're going to be there to support y'all, and I hope y'all come out and help too.
Wonderful.
Thank y'all so much.
Okay. Can we get a picture as well?
Okay, that brings us down to presentation of minutes, November 19th, 2019, 6 p.m. Motion Lehman, second
Mayor?
Bass.
Mayor?
Yes.
Want to say something?
Yes, go ahead.
For those of you who don't attend our council meetings often, they're not usually this calm. So with that, I'll pass.
Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Brings down
Mayor, I didn't get the second motion.
It was Bass.
Thank you.
Okay, brings down to progress payments. Motion Shanebine, second Casados. Any questions? Go ahead, sir.
Reverend Don Papper, I read your book, sir. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's good to see you again, sir. Thank you.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Brings down to finance resolution. Motion Lehman, second Harrison. Any questions?
Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I have to abstain on Bass Mike. What's left of it?
Got it, sir.
Mayor?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. So over the past couple of months, we've been having discussion and heated debate over our procurement card policies and how they're supposed to be, people are supposed to be using their credit cards throughout the city. We recently just renewed our ordinance, got everything to where it's supposed to be correct. The very first meeting after we've done that, it looks like there is a payment to, it's to Gallagher Benefits for $10,500, which is way above what our P card policy should be. I'm not going to be supporting this for that simple reason. They're still in violation of our city ordinance. Even after we spent weeks looking over this thing, trying to get it right, the mayor assured us that, hey, everything's going to be okay. We're going to, from this moment forward, we're going to be right. Very first agenda out of the box, it's a violation. Now, he's assured me during pre-council that it's going to change. It's not going to be this way anymore. The bottom line is that they are still, the administration is still not taking the way we spend our money seriously. They're overlooking things that should not be overlooked, especially after we spent almost a month going over these policies. So that being said, this really is, quite honestly, a lack of leadership and just a lack of business as usual. The track record shows they do not care about our city ordinances, and they need to start being followed. That I passed.
Sammy, you're talking about lack of leadership. We said in pre-council, this is a bill from last month. This is not a new bill. So the administration's not, you don't have, you can't talk. You already had your time. This is not something we're doing forward. This is, we're paying the bills, getting rid of it, and we're going along with a new ordinance.
It was still in violation of the ordinance.
We will not violate it.
Still in violation.
Okay, any other comment? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
No.
We have 3 noes. 4 noes. On everything or?
Everything.
Okay, everything. 4 noes and 3, and it's 4 and 4, so. Yeah. Okay, brings us now to.
Mayor, point of information.
Go ahead, sir.
So with the 4-4 tie, this fails, so we do not pay our bills now?
You said it, sir. Remember, we voted yes. Okay, brings us down to personnel changes.
Point of information. So how does a city function and have creditors and debtors? How do we operate and take care of our city services, our city employees, and the
Mayor,
safety
Mayor,
and
point of
concerns of our
information.
citizens?
1 second.
You've already given everybody an opportunity to speak. If you're going to open it up again, then you should allow us to speak.
Sir, I'll open up when I want to open it. Sir. Hold
But
on. Hold your
you've already-
comment.
you've already-
Hold your comment, sir. He had a point of order, and I was listening to his point of order.
Closed it, though.
Mayor,
That's a different point of,
information.
go ahead, sir.
We've had 4-4 votes before, and the bills still get paid. They'll get delayed a week, but they'll get paid.
Again, and we'll move on. Let's move on to personnel changes. No, sir, we're on personnel changes. We have a motion, Lehman. Second by Bass. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No. We have 1 no, Castelos. Madam Secretary brings us down to final readings.
Ordinance 2019-206, purchase of ammunition for police training from GT Distributors, $100,000. Ordinance 2019-208, annual contract with Jerson's Concrete LLC for the purchase of ready-mix concrete. Ordinance 2019-209, extend annual contract with Accurate Utility Supplies LLC for the purchase of full circle repair clamps. Ordinance 2019-210, extend annual contract with Cherry Crushed Concrete for the purchase of flexible base materials. Ordinance 2019-211, purchase of 3 2020 black Chevrolet Equinox LS, 1 2020 gray Chevy Equinox LT, 4 2020 Chevy Traverse LS, 1 silver ice, 2 satin steel, and 1 black, 3 2020 black Chevrolet Traverse LT, and 1 2020 black Chevy Tahoe LT from Lake Country Chevrolet, $317,291. Ordinance 2019-212, annual maintenance agreement with Superion LLC for the Community Plus, Finance Plus, and phone support, minor upgrades, and annual W-2 1099 software updates, $151,316.08. Ordinance 2019-213, contract with HVJ Associates Incorporated for design services for 12-inch and 8-inch water lines on Jenkins Road from Strawberry to Burke Road, on East Haven from Woodlock to Burke, and connecting street CIP number W061, for a total appropriation of $358,590 to be funded from the 2017 Certificate of Obligation Fund Balance Account. Ordinance 2019-214, contract with Tyler Technologies for purchase of handheld ticket writers, accessories, and software, $94,540. Ordinance 2019-215, authorizing police officers compensatory pay for the Pasadena Police Department, Pasadena City Marshals, and Pasadena Fire Marshals who meet the proficiency requirements for Spanish bilingual compensation set forth by the Police Department. Ordinance 2019-216, adjust the salary structure and provide a cost of living increase of 2% of base salary for full-time non-classified civilian employees, part-time non-classified civilian employees whose standard hours equal 20 or more, excluding both seasonal lifeguards in Class Code 2840 and 15220, and seasonal recreation employees in Class Code 2851 and 15230, and the Pasadena Police Department Chief. Salary structures to be adjusted accordingly are the Pasadena Police Chief's current salary, as well as Exhibits A, exempt and non-exempt civilian personnel, B, Fire, City Marshal's salary chart, and C, Police Service Officers' step grade schedule, effective for the pay period January 13th, 2020. Ordinance 2019-217, an ordinance to adopt salary schedule which provides a pay increase for classified police employees effective March 9, 2020.
Motion. Motion Shanebine, second by Ibarra. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Madam Secretary, brings us down to first readings.
2019-218, granting to United States of America Army Corps of Engineers temporary right of entry for survey and exploration of conducting research to assist with final design of HCFCD PL 84-99 Vincent Bayou project.
Motion. Motion Bass, second Lehman. Any questions? All in favor? Go ahead, sir.
The pre-council asked the public works director to give us some information on exactly where this property was, from the Corps of Engineers, and he said he would, but, this is something that I've been looking at since day one, where we're gonna get the FEMA money, they're gonna lower the streets 2 feet, and all indications are, if you lower the streets 2 feet, if you get 6 inches of rain over 1 hour period of time, they're going to overflow in the homes. You need outlets. And this is part of Vince Ball, and I hope that improves outlets, but you got big vents or little vents. You got balls here. They all need to be improved by the Corps of Engineers in order to get it out to the ship channel, in order to get out to Clear Lake, and get out of the city of Pasadena with the water system. And that's what we need is more outlets. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. All in favor? Any opposed?
Ordinance 2019-219, acknowledging liabilities owed to the city of Pasadena for operation and maintenance and capital
Houston.
improvement. Sorry, did I say Pasadena?
That's okay.
Old habit. I'm going to start over again.
Please.
Acknowledging liabilities owed to the city of Houston for operation and maintenance and capital improvement expenditures at the Southeast Water Purification Plant for fiscal year 2012-fiscal year 2020 in the amount of $10,708,225.42.
Motion Lehman,
Second.
second Wheeler. Any questions?
Yes, Mayor.
Go ahead, sir.
We discussed this at pre-council meeting, and the Public Works Director actually came up and said the wrong statement, and I'm picking back up on it. When I read the original ordinance, I thought maintenance was in there. He said, no, this is only for capital improvements. Now, this goes back the way of the 80s when we filed suit City of Houston to get buy-in part of the Southeast Water Treatment Plant. And right now, we really bought it at 12%, now we're at 20%, so we got annual maintenance charges. And they knew that they had those. Here's what it says, operations and maintenance. The Public Works Director said there wasn't any maintenance charges. But it says it right here in the ordinance. And now we owe $10 million, $10,708,000 going back from 2012 to 2020. 2012 to 2020. We're going to have to come up with $10 million out of the system fund to pay for this fund. And now I think it's a hardship on the taxpayers, and they probably need to go up on water rates. And it's not fair. They should have been paying this. The accounting department, our city controller, and finance department should have been paying this on an annual basis. So therefore, the Public Works Director gave me the wrong information. It says right here, operations and maintenance. And we knew how much maintenance was going to cost because we own 20% of the plant. That's how much we was going to have to pay. But they didn't set aside that. They said they set aside last year's about $1.3 million, but here's $10.7 million. So therefore, we're gonna have to take a hit, finances. They should notify, let the council know on an annual basis and pay that maintenance cost on an annual basis. Even though it's an estimate, we shouldn't go in debt with the taxpayers' money. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you, sir.
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
I have concerns over the $10 million. However, a lot of this falls on the city of Houston, and the councilman that's referring to the maintenance cost and the capital improvement in the budget, that is a true statement. However, they're separate items in the budget. So one is funded completely separate from the other. So the city of Houston, from the period of 2012 to 2017, what they did is they did capital improvements to our southeast water treatment plant. And we're responsible for those liabilities. And we're working with them. They're going to be breaking up the payments into different partials and portions that we can physically take care of and pay back. But, you know, I would like to reassure our citizens that, you know, we're not looking to raise water rates or garbage rates to take care of this payment that we need to make. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I think the main concern that I have, and I think possibly Councilmember Harrison, is that we should have been notified about this a long time ago. These are issues and topics that have been brought up over the past year or so. So the city knew this was this was coming down the pipeline, and we weren't made aware of it. Granted, whether or not Houston notified us or not, we knew about it a year ago. Council should have been known about it, or should have been told about it. So I think those are the big issues that we have. I will say, I think I'm on the other side of this thing. I want everybody to be aware and look out for things. You know, water rates may go up. I just don't see how, sometimes these things happen. And what I'm getting at is that I don't want them to go up. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if something comes across the agenda where the administration is trying to raise your water rates. I will say also that I think with water rates are concerned, we need to really look into our disabled citizens and try and give them a break on their water rates. They are on fixed incomes, just like our senior citizens are. Even though they're not a senior citizens, they're disabled, they're on a fixed income, and I think we should be helping those people out. That I pass.
Thank you, sir.
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
I just want to say it's unusual, but I do agree with some of what Councilman Casada said in regards to the disabled and the water rates. With that, I pass.
Thank you, sir. Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Brings us down to
Resolutions. Resolution 2019-188, donation of $5,000 from Tier Memorial Hermann for the use of any and all wheelchair sports-related programs at the Vern Cox Center.
Motion.
got a motion Wheeler. Second Casados. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed?
Resolution 2019-189, donations from various donors totaling $755 for the transportation of shelter animals.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine, second Lehman. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Passes. We're going to have a recess in our meeting. We're having an executive meeting, executive session. Executive session is authorized by Chapter 551, Texas Government Code, Section 551, Section 551.072, deliberation regarding real property, Section 551.087, deliberation regarding economic development negotiations. We'll be back when this is open. Recess. Okay, we're back from executive session. We're back at City Council. It's back open. And at this point, this meeting is adjourned. Thank everybody for being here.